Welcome, my name is Sophie Pla, and today I'll be reviewing an article that was published by Carolyn Gates and Mark Woolhouse. The research journal is entitled Suboptimal Herd Performance Amplifies the Spread of Infectious Diseases in the Cattle Industry. This was published on the 26th of March 2014. There is only one updated study that was reprinted from Woolhouse that was concluded 3 months later. Research was conducted by the Epidemiology Group Centre for Immunity, Infection and Evolution School of Biological Science at the University of Edinburgh in Scotland. This study took place in Great Britain over a 3-year time span. From January 2004 to December 2006, the research was conducted to see if beef and dairy farms that purchase replacement breeding cattle are in large danger of introducing economically significant diseases. Their intentions of this investigation were to first define whether the overall number of replacement breeding cattle purchased by individual farms could be reduced by improving herd performance. Their second intention was to measure the effects of reduction on the industry level transmission dynamics of infectious cattle diseases. They had done this by collecting comprehensive information on the performance and contract patterns of British cattle herds. This had been extracted from the National Cattle Movement database as situated example. According to the NCM database, roughly 69% of beef herds and 59% of dairy herds, with an average of at least 20 documented calves per year, bought at least one replacement breeding animal. Results from the zero inflated negative binomial, the regression model shows us that herds with high average ages of first calving, as seen here in Figure 1, prolonged calving intervals in Figure 2, pronomial or high-low culling rates in Figure 3, and high calf mortality rates in Figure 4, were generally more probable to purchase greater numbers of replacement breeding cattle. If all herds achieved the same level of performance as the top 20% of herds, the total number of replacement herds purchased could reduce by an estimated 34%. These findings suggest that targeting extension services at herds with suboptimal performance may be as an effective strategy for controlling epidemic cattle diseases. Gates and Woolhouse's data was collected from a total of 19,552 beef herds and 15,338 dairy herds all throughout Great Britain in a time span of 3 years. The average size of a beef herd was 56 head and an average size of a dairy herd was 91 head. Whereas in the reprint, the article had slightly higher data compared to the original article. Overall, there was no conflicting evidence between the reprint and the original article, nor difference in the method used. The only difference between both articles was a slight increase in amount of beef and dairy herds used to conduct the research. Yet both these articles shows a direct relationship between the management practices of individual herds and the hypothetical risk of infectious disease transmission. A major finding in the study was that herds with poor performance were not only losing profitability but also contributing to the persistence of common diseases at the industry level by purchasing extra numbers of replacement breeding cattle.